Most people think being in the upper class means driving a car with doors that close like a refrigerator, wearing suits so sharp they could slice bread, and having a bank account that demands sunglasses because of the glow. But life doesn't work like a movie. Real upper-class signals rarely shout. They whisper. They hide in your habits, your decisions, your financial systems, and even your conversations about money. Before we dive in, let's talk about something honest. Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly move upward while others feel stuck no matter how hard they try? Why some seem to grow their equity and assets while others can't escape debt? Why certain people build investment portfolios quietly while others brag loudly but stay broke? This video unpacks the real markers of upper-class life, the ones people rarely talk about. And here's the fun part. These signs won't just show you where you are. They'll show you how close you already are to breaking into that upper bracket. If you're eager to build a life of abundance, hit subscribe now. We're committed to sharing proven methods and insights to help you succeed. Let's jump in. Sign number 1. You make decisions based on long-term equity, not short-term pleasure. Imagine two friends. One buys a new smartphone every time a company adds a slightly shinier camera lens. The other prefers putting that same money into an index fund or a dividend-paying ETF. Both enjoy life, but only one grows long-term equity while the other grows a drawer full of old phones. That quiet ability to delay gratification is the foundation of every strong stock portfolio, wealth-building plan, and retirement portfolio. This mindset shift doesn't feel glamorous. It feels slow, boring, and almost too responsible, but it's a wealth engine. It's the difference between chasing a trend and building a financial structure that supports you for decades. This habit slowly puts you ahead of 90% of the population. Most people believe upper-class individuals have some built-in intelligence that makes all this automatic. That's a myth that stops people from even trying. The real advantage is discipline. You choose consistency over entertainment. You choose monthly investments over monthly impulses. You choose building over buying. Number 2, you don't just earn money. You redirect it with purpose. This is where you stop being a passive earner and start behaving like a financial strategist. Upper-class individuals don't leave their money sitting around waiting to be spent. Every dollar has a job. Every incoming amount gets channeled intentionally toward growth, toward security, or toward systems that produce more cash flow. People earn money and then see what happens. You earn money and then tell it where to go. Investments, savings, emergency reserves, index funds, real estate holdings, dividend stocks, even cash flow producing assets like REITs or ETFs. That shift transforms income from fuel for consumption into fuel for wealth creation. People believe you need a huge paycheck to grow wealth. The upper class proves you need predictable systems, not unpredictable miracles. Even small allocations compound into something meaningful. You learn how to automate transfers, set up optimized investment accounts, and create a structure where inertia works in your favor. Number 3, your lifestyle doesn't rise at the same speed as your income. Think about the average pattern. People get a raise and suddenly everything changes. A bigger car, a bigger apartment, a bigger shopping list, and sometimes a bigger debt burden. Lifestyle creeps up faster than income, and eventually the person feels stuck again, even when they're earning more. But you do the opposite. Your income expands, your lifestyle stays stable, and that gap, that difference, becomes your quiet wealth accelerator. You invest it, you save it, you build emergency funds, you expand your stock portfolio, you strengthen your financial freedom runway. Upper-class life isn't about buying more, it's about needing less, and that's where the transformation happens. You realize luxury isn't found in objects, it's found in options. The freedom to walk away from a toxic job, the ability to take a risk, the peace of knowing you're financially defended. Number 4, you have multiple layers of financial safety, not just savings. I once met a small business owner who built his upper-class lifestyle by understanding this simple truth. The money you protect is just as valuable as the money you earn. So he created different buffers, a savings cushion, a separate income holding account, investments in safe assets, and even a small emergency cash stash at home. When a financial crisis hit his industry, he didn't panic. He had layers. This is the mindset shifting from surviving to securing. You're not afraid of market volatility because your portfolio is diversified. You're not anxious about job instability because you've built a financial runway. You're not terrified of surprise expenses because you've planned for them, mentally and practically. People think upper-class individuals are relaxed because they're rich. In truth, they're relaxed because they're prepared. Creating these layers naturally leads to the next upper-class signal. You stop relying entirely on one paycheck. You know that concentration creates vulnerability, so you start doing something the middle class rarely does. Number 5. You don't depend on a single income stream anymore. You might have started with a simple idea, a side project, a freelance skill, a digital product, a rental asset, or investments that generate passive income. It doesn't have to make thousands of dollars. Upper-class individuals understand something most people ignore. Income diversification is not a luxury. It's a risk management strategy. It's a financial safety net disguised as creativity. When one income slows down, another steps up. When one dries up, another keeps your life running. People assume you need big capital to diversify your income. But the truth is far simpler. You need commitment, patience, and the willingness to experiment. And the moment you start doing that, you join the group of people who structure their lives like a portfolio, balanced, diversified, resilient. And here's where it gets interesting. When you start relying less on a job, you begin to rely more on yourself, your skills, your decisions, your growth. That creates the next sign of upper-class life, something deeply internal but extremely powerful. Number 6. You're no longer driven by ego purchases or social validation. This sign is almost invisible from the outside but loud inside your mind. You've outgrown the need to show your success through things. You don't buy to impress. You buy to enhance your life. That emotional maturity separates upper-class individuals from those constantly chasing validation. Notice how your preferences have changed. You value experiences over noise. You value learning over showing. You prefer reading financial analysis instead of scrolling through trends. You like spending money on tools, knowledge, or systems that improve your life instead of chasing something flashy. Removing ego from money makes you dangerous, in a good way. You stop competing. You stop comparing. You stop chasing approval. And your mind opens up to long-term growth, building assets, strengthening your financial freedom, focusing on capital appreciation. Number 7. You treat your time like money, and your money like employees. Most people trade time for money. Upper-class individuals trade money to buy time, through systems, automation, services, or strategic investments. You start asking questions like, is this task worth my time? Can I automate this? Can I outsource this? Will this action increase my future cash flow? When you respect your time, your efficiency improves, your decisions sharpen, your productivity skyrockets. You focus on leverage, not effort. You look for ways your investments, savings, stock portfolio, and financial planning can support your goals without needing your constant involvement. This creates a strange superpower. You stop being busy and start being effective. You stop hustling blindly and start building intentionally. You stop chasing opportunities and start creating them. Upper-class life isn't about having more time. It's about using time in a way that multiplies your life. Number 8. You see wealth as a responsibility, not a flex. This is the final and strongest indicator that you're transitioning into the upper class. When you stop seeing wealth as something to show off and start seeing it as something to manage, protect, and grow, your entire financial identity changes. You approach money with maturity. You respect it. You learn about tax-efficient investing, portfolio diversification, risk management, market cycles, and the long-term benefits of compounding. Educate yourself not to brag, but to grow. You ask thoughtful questions. You build disciplined habits. You think in decades, not days. This shift brings peace, security, confidence, and a silent strength that shows in your decisions, your boundaries, and the calmness in your voice when people talk about money. I believe in sharing knowledge that transforms lives. If this resonated with you, like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to continue this journey with me. Now, if you really want to level up, don't miss this next video. Let's continue there.